afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday right now. I am leaving the gym. I had done the free pass for the couple of days that they let you do it, but today I officially signed up, so I went to the gym this morning. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I look a mess, but I think that while I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and get my nails done because this needs to go. I mean, this is probably one of the worst manicures that I've ever had, and I'm so sad about it because the place had such good reviews. I went to a different place than I normally do. I want to say sorry for the weird angle. I just have to have my phone leaning on something, and this is the best way I can do it. So I'm conflicted because I'm going to Key West in 2 weeks, and I wanted to get my nails done right before that so that they're fresh for the trip, but I really need them redone now. So I'm thinking I might just go get a French manicure so that if they grow out, which they will, it won't look as bad. In 2 weeks we'll see. That's just my thought process. I very well may have to get them redone again. We'll have to see. All better. It is now a lot later. It's about 4:50 and it's getting dark, so I've tried to pop on here before it got too dark. I am on my way to my boyfriend's house. I am right now on my way to my boyfriend's house, and we are going to dinner with his dad tonight. So I have a good like 35-40 minute drive until I get there, so good morning, everyone. It is now Monday, December 9th. I am at school. It is hot in here today. I have a few things to prep this morning for today and this week. Not a whole lot of things because I actually got a lot of stuff done last week, which was good. But this week I do have a sub for half of a day on Wednesday. And then tomorrow we have a house day, which means that the morning... Oh no. Sorry, I just realized that my months have fallen. That's sad. What was I saying? Oh, we have a house day tomorrow in the morning, so that means that the whole morning is like a set lesson plan. The whole school is doing something together for 3 hours. So it's a little bit of a funky week, but it'll be fun. This camera angle is golden. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, well, real quickly, even though this is a horrible angle, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm so sorry I forgot to vlog today. I was super busy and my camera was dead, and we had a house day, which is why I'm wearing this nice bright orange sweatshirt. I've talked about this before. Our school is split up into houses, kind of like Hogwarts, which is pretty cool. But so this morning we had a house day, so for the first half of the day, we were split up into our houses, so I got to wear my orange shirt because I'm in the orange house. And it was a lot of fun, and then this afternoon was more normal, but yeah. So tomorrow I just stayed after school for a little bit because I have a sub tomorrow, and also it's supposed to snow in the morning. So I'm sorry, I'm eating Cheez-Its right now. I'm starving. It's supposed to snow in the morning, and I live a ways away from my school, so I kind of realized like I really need to have like some solid emergency sub plans. Like I had like parts of the day finished, but I never honestly actually had like a set of emergency sub plans ready to go, just like if I really couldn't be there. And so I cranked some out and finished it, got some activities together of stuff that my kids can do if I'm not there, just in case it snows enough that the roads are bad and I really can't get down here, or I have to be late or something. I have emergency sub plans now. I know, this is so annoying. This is the worst setup. I am so sorry. But yeah, so I just cranked some of those out and got all the activities together that I would need for the sub plans, and I'm ready for tomorrow. So I feel good. I have my sub plans for sure for tomorrow afternoon because I have a math training to go to. It's so dark now, and this is probably just a really horrible clip. So I'm going to go home. My boyfriend's coming over. We're having pizza. My mom just ordered it, so I'm excited about that, and I'm ready to relax. I will say that my kids' Christmas presents came in the mail. Oh, I forgot the pencils. It's okay. My kids' Christmas presents came in the mail. They're books. I got each of them a different book because, yes, it's really fun when we all get the same book. But I also thought it would be fun to get them different books because they all like different things. So, I don't know, Christmas, we're switching it up. They're getting a more personalized present. So, I got them each their own style book, something that they would like. Well, we're gonna watch a Christmas movie and wrap presents because that's fun. So that's the plan for tonight. Pizza, Christmas presents, Christmas movie. It's gonna be a great time. Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday right now. I just got to school and I'm really not feeling good today. My whole body hurts. My throat is hurting. I just feel very weak and tired and bleh. So luckily I only am teaching for the first half of the day. I have a training to go to this afternoon for math, our new math curriculum. So I'm only here until about 12, I think, is when my sub will be getting here. So I'm really only teaching reading and then centers, and then we have lunch, the kids will have recess, and then I will leave. So it's probably good. I'm just really not feeling up to this today. But then, unfortunately, after the training, I have to come back to school. I can't even go home. I have our last book club today for, we kind of have to, it's not like taking classes, but we have to get like credits each year. I think it's 8 credits. So you have to do different like professional development things. So one of the ones that I signed up for was this book club. So there were 4 sessions for 4 points. So this is the last one today. It was a good book. We read The Wild Card. I don't have it with me. It's in my car. But yeah, it was a good book. So today's the last one, so I do have to come back to school for that. And then after that, I'm really going to try to go to the gym. I know that I'm not feeling well, and I know that I'm going to be tired after book club anyway, but I'm going to try to push myself to at least go for a little bit, just because I want to, like, I need to stay in the routine, because once I like start breaking my routine, then it all goes, you know, downhill from there. So we're going to try, we'll see. But yeah, that's my day. This morning I'm going to, I don't know, prep for this morning, I guess. I have a couple things I need to do for this morning, but I do have all of my sub plans ready to go. My kids, these are my sub plans. My sub will be here for phonics. They'll be here for taking them to their special snack, recess, math, like our writing, science content time, and then they pack up. So all that I really have them doing is the phonics lesson that I have, and then instead of doing centers, I get really nervous about centers with subs because my kids just run wild and tell them that they can do things that they're not supposed to be doing. So I then have them doing this beginning sound match where they have to cut out the letters at the bottom and then glue them into the picture that matches with it, so whatever the beginning sound is. Then I also have sight word bingo, so my kids we play this all the time, so it's just bingo cards with our sight words, and we'll play it some rounds, and if they win they get a sticker. I think, is that it for phonics? That might be it for phonics. And then after that, if they have any work they need to catch up on, then they can catch up on it, otherwise they can read a book. And then math, they're just going to be doing their math centers. I think that's it for math, and they're playing like a little game together that we've done before. And then for content time, they are doing a Scholastic News called the Autumn Walk, or this isn't even Scholastic News, this is a reader. So they're doing the Scholastic Reader, and then they are doing some free writing as well. So I have some books in here for them if they finish things early that the teacher can read. I just got this one, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bell, so I think that they'll enjoy that. They love those old lady books, and then Piggy and Elephant is always a hit. So that's what I've planned for the sub this afternoon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really don't feel good, but if I was here the whole day, I would probably not be here. But since it's only a half day, and then the rest of it, I'm still technically not at home in my bed, but I'll be sitting in a training, so I don't have to, like, you know, be on my A game. But and to be honest, this math curriculum, I've already taught it before, so I know the gist of it. I know what's going on, and yeah, I'm just excited about it. So that's today. This was a really long clip. I'm so sorry. So right now it's Thursday. It's late at night. I want to say it's like 7:30 or so. Obviously I haven't vlogged at all today because I stayed home from work today. Actually, I told you guys yesterday that I wasn't really feeling that great, and so in the afternoon when I went to my training, I 100% felt like I had a fever, and so I took some Advil, and it got me through the book club, the rest of the training, and then I had to go to a book club, so it got me through both of those, which was nice. And then I came home and I immediately like put in for a sub for today just to be on the safe side. I got together sub plans, and I felt horrible last night. Like, I got no sleep because I was literally so uncomfortable because my body hurt so bad, just like achy, and my skin was just in so much pain. I literally cried. Like, it was horrible. I got maybe 3 hours of sleep total last night, and it was just not a good time. And so I didn't go to school today. Normally when I get a fever, like, it will happen throughout the night or so, and then during the day it goes away. And they say that, like, if you're fever free for 24 hours and it's safe to go back to school or whatever. But I've literally also had a fever all day long. Right now I don't. I feel good right now. My body still hurts, but I don't have a fever right now. So I'm gonna play it by ear and see how tonight goes. I did put in for a sub for tomorrow just in case, so that if I do need one, we can hopefully get one, because today my kids, I didn't have a sub. They couldn't find one for me, so my kids were just split up into the other 4 classrooms, which was so nice of my teachers to do for me, my co-teachers. But yeah, so I put in for one just in case, but we'll see what happens in the morning. My throat just really doesn't feel good. My body just hurts. I've had the worst headache. Like, my whole head is just pounding and it's achy and sore. And I don't know if it's the flu. It might be like a mild flu. I'm really not sure what this is. It's not like a stomach bug. Like, I'm not throwing up and my stomach doesn't hurt. I'm just not feeling good. I haven't really been coughing. It's really just my throat and like the achiness of my body, and then of course the fever. It's been mostly like 101 most of the day. It did get up to 102 at one point, but yeah, so I apologize that this week's vlog is not really what it could have been, but I got sick. Things happen. I did have a good amount of my students out last week for being sick, so I don't know if this is what they had and I got what they had or what, but I'm just hoping that it goes away soon, because normally when I get sick, it doesn't, the worst of it is like a day and then it gets better. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow I'll feel better and can go to school. I was supposed to have an observation today, an informal one, with my consulting teacher, so I had to cancel that, which kind of stinks because now I have to do it next week, and the kids are going to be wild next week because there's so many crazy things going on. But it's fine. But I did want to show you guys that my sweet boyfriend, he came over, and on his way back from work, he stopped by and brought me some things to make me feel better, which was so sweet of him. And he hung out with me for a little while. We've just been laying here watching The Office. He just left because he had to go watch his nieces and nephews. Came with 2 things of Subway soup and Campbell's chicken noodle soup and crackers and orange juice and NyQuil and things for my throat. So yeah, that was just so sweet of him. And I'm so grateful and thankful for him. But yeah, I'm going to try to go to sleep soon. Hopefully I can sleep tonight. I've been taking naps throughout the day, so I'm really not that tired right now, but I really need to sleep, so I might try to take some NyQuil so that it knocks me out. I quickly wanted to share with you guys about my training yesterday, though. It went really well and it was super helpful. People had really good questions, and it was kind of funny because I've taught Bridges before, which is the new math curriculum that we're getting, starting in, I think they said we're starting it in February, so we'll be getting the materials in January when we come back from break. So I've taught Bridges before because that's what we used where I student taught, so I'm pretty familiar with it. Even though it was first grade where I student taught, I then substituted in kindergarten, so I know a lot of what's going on in kindergarten too, but also a lot of it in kindergarten and first grade are very similar to each other. So one of my co-teachers that was at the training with me, she had not called me out, but like pointed out to everyone there that I've taught it before and that I have some really great ideas, and like I've been doing some different things, and then I've made a bunch of like cheat sheets and I have all sorts of organization ideas and stuff. So it made me feel good because I can share so many of my ideas. As a first year teacher, a lot of times like I'm normally the one sitting back and taking in the ideas from other people, because they have the resources, they've done this before, they know more what's going on. I'm still learning, but it is kind of nice to kind of have that like step up in a way, if you will, in this case. So all of their teachers were asking me questions like, how do you organize? Like, they asked if I've made cards for, this isn't going to make a lot of sense unless you teach Number Corner, but I make daily cards for Number Corner because it makes it a lot easier to understand what the activities are, because the binders, the guides that they give you are not very user-friendly. And so everyone was asking if I could share them with the whole district, which, keep in mind, is like 110 elementary schools. We have like this, we use Schoology as one of our platforms to share resources, and they asked if I could put it on there. They were like, can you put up videos on the website of your organization and all this stuff? And so I was like, this is a lot of pressure, but honestly, I would be happy to help, and I don't mind sharing any of my resources because I'm spending the time making them, so why not get as much use out of them as possible, you know? So that's kind of where I am with that. That was really cool, but it was a 3-hour training, so it was long and there was a lot of information thrown at us, but I feel really good about it. I'm so excited to start it. We had some really good questions and answers, so I was happy to be there for that. If I do go to, well, no matter if I go to school or not, we have an assembly in the morning and then a guidance lesson in the afternoon, so it's kind of ideal to have a sub because the sub plans are kind of easy, so I'm not mad about it. But also it would be an easy day for me too because I don't have to teach as much, you know. So we'll just play it by ear tonight and see how I'm feeling and what's going on, I guess. I'll let you guys know in the morning what ends up happening, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's now Friday. Obviously I am in bed. I woke up this morning feeling a lot better, like so much better, but still very dizzy, and I didn't have a fever anymore. My body didn't hurt like that, but I was still very dizzy and my head was still hurting a lot, and I just felt very weak and out of it, and my voice obviously still sounds a little bit funny and my throat still hurts. So the fever went away and that was okay, like those symptoms that come with a fever went away, but I was still feeling just very like weak and run down still. But I decided I would go to work because today was going to be an easier day. But I got to work, I was prepping and stuff, and then one of my co-teachers came in and she was like, why are you here? And I explained to her like, and then the secretary of the school walked in. She was like, what are you doing here? And I explained it to her, and then she went and got my principal, and my principal was like, go home. So here I am back at home. They're right though, I need to take care of myself, but honestly I definitely think I could have made it through the day, but I am also very happy to be resting at home because I don't want to be sick my entire Christmas break. I'd rather just get better now. But I've been laying in my bed and I took a little nap and I really do feel good right now. It's really just minor symptoms, but I just still feel very weak and like run down. But yeah, I tried to go to school, I tried to stick it out, and I was sent home, so that was that. Which kind of stays because it's a 50-minute drive both ways, so I drove all the way there. I stayed there for about an hour, and then I was sent back home. So that was that. But I plan on getting a lot of rest today. I might work on some of my kids' Christmas gifts. I slept a lot better last night because I took NyQuil. However, I did wake up sweating so much, not because I had a bunch of blankets or layers on. I was just so hot. That happens to me a lot when my fever breaks and gets low, like when my temperature goes lower. I woke up this morning with a temperature of 94, which is low, like your normal temperature is like 98 point something. I had a 94. I don't really know if that's concerning or not, like what that, like I know if your temperature is too high then it's weird, but I don't really know about the low side of it. But hopefully I will be much better for next week because next week is supposed to be super fun, super busy, but so fun. So it'll be a good week because it's our last week till Christmas. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it, and I will continue to make more for you. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.